These videos are not for children. Okay, real quick before we go to the main topic of the video, good news. Knights of Guinevere got greenlit. I noticed in the past that the show was my cup of tea, and that's still kind of true. Although my old videos on this show were fucking shit, please don't watch them. They're all horrendously outdated. It's so nice to have another opponent in the animation industry, because trust me, the more indie, the better. Alright, now then, let's keep going. Vimsy Pop slash Helluva Boss female characters are, how I put this? They are, not good. Like, in the slightest. Undeveloped, over-sexualization. We're going to go through each of the Helluva Boss female characters one at a time. From the ones I don't care about, the one I like, and then the rest of dog shit. So with Miss Mayberry, I don't really care for her. She appeared in one episode. I do like her backstory where she was a school teacher but got cheated on, so she went on a spree of rage and killed her husband in the rage. I think that's interesting and disturbing, especially since this show, despite taking place in hell, is lacking the horror department. But she's just Martha, her arch nemesis turned girlfriend, is a bit better. I like her human design and her voice. Her demon design is trash in my opinion. But other than that, she kind of just exists to say, get it, she's really hot and she likes having sex. And that's it. Also, I don't understand how they became a couple. We should have seen something like that. These two also get a lot of merch that over-sexualizes them, especially on with the damn body pills. Don't even get me started on that shit. On a similar note to over-sexualization, Glitz and Glam. They only appear in Mammoth's mid-season musical special, or whatever the fuck it's called, where the opponents are Fizzaroli. They sing the song Clown Bitch, which is so obviously gooner bait, it's not even funny. Like Mayberry and Martha, they also get hella over-sexualized merch, and you can just tell what they're trying to appeal to. Beelzebub is actually decent. She's a sinner gluttony, although she doesn't look or act like it. She's really sweet, buttery, cheerful. She's voiced by Kesha, and she's an asset to the members of IMP. Not gonna lie, we see more of her. I wouldn't mind her, she's really good. Also, the snippet her new song Buzzin' is fire. Sally Mae, honestly, is a character that confuses me on the popularity she gets. Like, I don't hate her or anything, but she's kind of just Millie, but with a slightly deeper voice, and that's it. Although I will say she is miles better than the characters we're about to get to. Speaking of which, her sister Millie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Millie is probably my favorite female character in all the Helluverse, and she's most likely my favorite Helluva Boss character. I love her southern voice. I love her design especially. Like, I think out of all the M's, her, Blitz, and Striker had the best designs. Striker because I love the rousing like nature, Blitz because of the two faces, and Millie's just fucking adorable. I love her small, short statness. Although, unfortunately, the problem with Millie is the way she's written. So the whole deal with Millie is that she is a sexy, kick-ass married chick with a southern accent who loves her husband very much and is overprotective of her family. And this isn't really something that's not hidden, but yeah, the problem with Millie is, unfortunately, as much as I love Eminem, her whole character revolves around Moxie and her relationship with Moxie and how she interacts with Moxie. Like, for example, in the episode X's and O's, her and Moxie had this SoundCloud rapper nigga that they dated. Moxie gets a whole backstory of him, but Millie doesn't get a single backstory of him. The only time we see them is when she's fuming mad at him and ready to kill him. Also, he dies at the end of the episode, so yeah, we don't get nothing with them. And then in Sin's Mask, it said that Millie's going to get character development, and her character development is that she's pregnant with Moxie's baby, and she's afraid about how Moxie's going to react. This which has been brought up in the shorts. Like, we got 8 Helluva shorts after this, and like a bunch of guest appearances. This is just not brought up ever again. I don't know if the shorts take place before this episode or the same for season 3, but in a way, I know the fandom when that comes out is going to be in a fucking war zone. I'm not ready for that. She's still my favorite Helluva Boss character. I love this design. I love this voice. But just give her more to do, and this is her for Moxie a little bit. For one IMP member to another, Blitz's daughter Luna is not good. She's Blitz's adopted daughter who he saved from being kicked out of the animal shelter, and she treats him like shit. She might have some beef with Millie. I don't know, like they barely talk to each other. It's implied that like they hate each other, but like they have a soft spot for each other. Nothing goes there. And she's a protective older sister to Octavia, Storaz's daughter, and Storaz is in a relationship with Blitz. Also, real quick, those that ship these two in a romantic relationship actually fucking repulsive. The defense I see with the ship are crazy. Oh well, you see, she's almost 18, so what's the problem? Oh, it's hell. It says here in this like. No, stop it. I already made a whole video about why this and Luna X Moxie's booty cheeks, creatively called Luna X Moxie X Millie's booty cheeks, because it is. Please don't make me make a sequel to that video ever again. And I know she has a status for like being a queen of furry gooners, but I don't really find her that attractive. Also, stop having her be a Blitz. I like the direction the relationship is going nowadays, but that's it. Octavia. Oh boy. So, you know how with Luna, her character traits included being an angsty goth teen and being hot? Yeah, Octavia is really just that, but with a bird and with more depression. She still has his daughter, who he constantly neglects, but don't worry, he's just trying to be a good dad. No, the fuck he's not. She barely has any interactions with her mom outside of one time she hugged her, and this scene where she takes her phone and laughs at Storaz for trying to contact his daughter. She barely appears and she's only used as a plot device in the Storaz episodes. Like her debut episode, Lululand and Seeing Stars are the exact same thing. Storaz, Octavia goes somewhere, Storaz follows her, Storaz and Blitz make a bunch of unfunny sex jokes, and then at the end he's like, I promise I'll be a good dad. And then next episode he goes back to being neglectful and forgetful, and it's the same shit. Also, before we move on, niggas blamed her for what happened in Sense Mass, but dude, bro did nothing but neglect and constantly forget her. And in an episode before this, he was prepared to die in trial for Blitz, who is a man that he's did nothing but use and left in a state of heartbroken depression for over 2 months. Obviously, she's going to leave him. Like, it would be stupid if she takes him back. Plus, she legally can't be near him because of Storaz's banishment, so even if she did, she literally can't get near him because of the law that Satan put out. Veronica Mayday. Okay. I know I'm going to lose subscribers, but Veronica Mayday is the worst fucking female character I have seen since Poison Ivy from Batman. The wasted potential doesn't even begin to describe this character. A music-based monster is such a cool idea, and I like her songs. Mainly over you from the ending of the dog shit known as Apology Tour. But instead of doing something cool with that, or exploring her music career and seeing her rise, they just make her a Blitz hater, and she gets into these petty middle school drama fights with him about how they broke up 7 years ago and blah blah blah, and no one gives a fuck. Also, don't think I wasn't going to talk about this one scene too. So in her debut episode, one of Blitz's minions, Moxie, tries to ask her to stop being a jerk to people, and she responds by bad touching him, he comes out looking like this, and Bliss is the only one that cares and gets mad at this. But oh wait, she's hot and Bliss broke her heart. I say this in my Charlie video, I will say this again. Veronica, Charlie, whatnot, are not the only characters that are trapped in hell. Blitz, Moxie, and all the other characters are trapped in hell. They have trauma just like her. They have breakups just like her. She isn't special. And then in the dog shit known as a party tour, they said she got character development. Nigga, where? The episode is so as bitching and moaning about how he broke up with Bliss, even though it's his fault. All the while she goes to party, stabbing things and killing things willing to Blitz. Like, it's not character development, she just got exaggerated, she's even more annoying. I pray I find a version of Veronica that's better than this. And then we have Stella. No disrespect to the actress. Stella is the worst fucking character in Helluva Boss and has the worst fucking voice in existence. It sounds like this. Stella, I hate you! You son of a never like bread! Every time she's on screen, it is so high pitched. Her whole character is being a fucking Stolas hater. She has this weird sex thing with her brother, it's just ew. No interaction with her daughter whatsoever. She constantly relies on her brother and Jobus for everything. She's supposed to be the main antagonist, but she's so cartoonish, over-exaggerated, annoying, and stupid. Like, she's not scary. The only scary thing about her is whether or not she's gonna break my eardrums or not. What the fuck is the point of this character? She wasn't even in the final boss fight with Sense Mask. Like, bro, I just don't get the point. So yeah, this is a bit quicker to do than I imagined, but still, these characters are a mixed bag. You got some good, you got some bad, you got some really sucks like this one. I do suggest changing them. I'm not really care about the one-off characters like Glitz and Glam. Millie needs to be changed. Same with the others. I just hope in Season 3 and Season 4 we can improve upon these characters. Especially Octavia, because she is done dirty.